welcome to Keeping It 100. Let me stop. I got that off some movie. I forgot, but it was some kind of comedy movie. But finally made it to 32,000. Thank you, everybody. High five. Shoot, can I get to 100,000? Is that pushing it? No. I know I look tired in the face because I am exhausted. That's why I'm pretty much, I say, you know what, before I lay it on down and get some rest, because I've been like running my kids to school, you know, just trying to make sure my kids get stable. Then down here in North Carolina, it's just been ripping, running, taking care of business, ripping, running. So that's why y'all can see it. And this is the eyes. I'm tired. Yeah, but get all that. This video is going to be walk by faith and not by sight. I can attest to that so much and so many different times, even right now. The reason why I say walk by faith and not by sight, for those of you that don't know much about religion, or not even religion, don't know much about just the spirit side of yourself, let me enlighten you. Faith means that you believe in the positive, even though you have no idea how it's going to work out. And they say walk by faith and not by sight, meaning that because you can't see that this incident is going to get better, you still just have that just so believing that it's going to be okay, even in the midst of a storm. Even in the midst of you feeling like you about to lose everything. You know, it's this movie and it's called Fight Club, and it's an old movie and Brad Pitt played in it. And I think I forgot the other guy that played in it, but he set up the guy to lose everything so that he could fully become his potential self. And all together come to find out that Brad Pitt was the guy's alter ego, and he was coming out to help the guy to become who he really was after he lost everything. So one of the phrases in the movie was, once you lose it all, you are free to do anything. So sometimes we try our best to change the situation to where we end up messing it up even more instead of letting stuff pan itself out. Or sometimes we just hold on to things such as, you know, all the just material things, all the jobs we hate, all the people we can't stand. All of that is kind of like a holdback to where we can't realize our full potential to just believe that, you know, we just let go and sit back just a little bit and let things turn out the way it should, that we can believe that it will do so. So, I mean, like me, for instance, I always go to my stories because I have so many testimonies. My content on this channel can go on and on because I got so many stories that I feel can help the next. Like me. All right, I'm going to just start it just from the first incident that pretty much got me here in this situation right now. My first incident that started my journey of walking by faith and not by sight, and I filmed it. I've been filming everything as if, not even as if, I'm blogging. So pretty much I'm blogging everything that I'm going through. So that's why I can attest to this, that you have to walk by faith and not by sight, because I'm doing it. Mine started with me jackknifing in my truck. That alone made me just appreciate things a little more and to realize not to take things for granted. Because while I was in the midst, I mean literally while I was in my truck in the midst of going in this accident, first of all, I thought my life was over. First of all, I thought I was a goner. I thought I was not going to live to raise my kids. And that really learned to give me a different, you know, insight on life. So it started with that. And then a couple days after I jackknifed, I got a call about my son saying that he almost died because his appendix had burst and I needed to hurry up and get home after I just had this accident in Georgia. I'm all the way in Georgia and my son is all the way in New York. So I'm like, man, what am I going to do? You know, I got to turn my truck in. My truck is my main source of income. I mean, now that my truck is down, you know, USA don't do loaner trucks. They wanted to make me a company driver, but now that my son needs me, what am I going to do? And, you know, after a while, I just let go. I said, you know what? Whatever's meant to be, it will fall into place. You know, I'm a positive spirit person. I'm going to continue to be happy-go-lucky, you know, joke about everything. Just joke through all of this. And by me having that positive spirit, even though some of the times I did cry, and some of the times I still do shed a few tears, because even though you do manage to walk by faith and not by sight, that's not to say that it's not going to hurt. That's not to say that it's not going to hurt physically, because obviously mental leads to physical. So it's not to say that it's not going to hurt mentally, because you're going to be depressed. You're going to be to where you don't want to leave your room. You walk around with your hair all over your head, or you just walk around with a depression on the inside, but you try your best not to show it on the outside, as far as like maybe your persona, even though your appearance can show that, you know, it's kind of getting to you a little bit. So you really have to pull yourself up and just believe without a shadow of a doubt that higher power, which is the Lord, He's going to pull you through. But you have to do your part as far as believing that things will get better. You have to do your part as far as not doing something that's going to put you in it. Like, you know, there's a such thing as karma, right? And a lot of times, a lot of things that we go through is from bad decisions we've made. It's from maybe we did somebody wrong. It's something sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes it's just circumstances that's just placed on somebody just by, you know, just because it's just your time to go through. But then majority of the time it's from something of a choice you made, to whether either you did somebody wrong, so now you getting back pretty much what you did 10 times fold. So like I said, man, you just got to stay steadfast. When I say steadfast, meaning you stand there and you just, if you got to close your eyes and just think some positive thought, everything gonna be all right. You know what? I ain't worried about it. At the end of the day, I know I lost my truck. At the end of the day, I know my son's still healing, you know, from this appendicitis thing. I know now that I don't have a job right now, so I know my income is looking shaky. But at the end of the day, it's gonna be all right. And now that reason why I can attest to this, because even though I did not know that everything was going to be okay, then that's when somebody recommended to do a GoFundMe. And I did the GoFundMe, and I did not know that a lot of the subscribers or people that ain't, just people in general, don't mind to help out somebody that's in need. So that alone go to show me that faith, walking by faith and not by sight. That's my testimony right there, to show you that, you know, it's possible. Because I really didn't know. I didn't know how I was going to pay my rent. I didn't know how I was going to pay my car payment. I didn't know how I was going to pay my power bill. I didn't know how I was going to pay my water bill. I didn't know how I was going to pay this $1,000 to get that budget truck to move down here the way we did. I didn't know how I was going to put food in my house, because I don't get no type of assistance. Everything I do for me and my family is strictly cash. Like, I pay cash for everything. So when I tell y'all that I'm the breadwinner in my house, I am literally right now the 100% breadwinner. And now that I have my kids down here with me, pretty much, you know, I don't have any, child care, you know, to get back out to your OTR. So I'm really going to have to figure out what to do. But at the end of the day, I'm walking by faith and not by sight. No more by sight. Nope. God has got me this far with good-hearted people out there such as you guys, bringing y'all my way to help, you know, get me through this hard time. And there's a lot of other people that can attest that they probably had worse situations, probably not as worse situation, or the same types of situation, to where y'all probably sitting behind this camera like, yeah, you right, sister. Sure, I just went through this stuff right now and I'm doing all right when I had no clue. So I'm trying to tell you, it's going to be all right. Don't stress. Let it go. Let it go. Let it work itself out. You continue being good to people. You continue handling your business, and don't let stuff get behind what you are able to do as far as what you have to do. Like, you know, you do your part to line up your apple so that things will work out, but you don't overdo it to where you're missing out on your blessing. So I thought I'd share that with you guys, because like I said, I know I'm not the only person that got issues going on right now, or period. We all are human beings, and nobody can cast the first stone. It's easy for you to watch me tell my stories or my mess ups or just my issues all the time, and it's easy for you to just type some crap and we're like, that don't make no sense. But deep inside, you probably got a worse story. Nobody can cast that first stone. Nobody. Everybody has a negative closet that they don't want to come out of or bring stuff out of because they just, I mean, y'all not as open as me. Like me, I've learned to be comfortable in my skin to where I will use my testimony to help another person or just to get a point across. So, like I said, nobody's perfect. We all got things that we can testify against, but a lot of people hold it in, but this one right here don't. I just pretty much, like I said, I use it hoping that, you know, it can help the next. So, all right, guys, I'm about to take a nap because, like I said, I'm parched. Like, I'm tired. Yeah. So, all right, guys. Time is the essence. Let's make better time of it. Let's love each other, not judge each other, because at the end of the day, everything gonna be all right, girl. Everything's gonna be all right. Yes, everything's gonna be all right. If you don't want me to sing to you, you better believe it. Until you believe it, you're going to hear my little stupid voice ringing your ears, hurting your ears. Like, everything going to be all... No, I'm sorry. All right, y'all, man. Let me get up off here because I know that's probably going to cause people to, you know, I'm giving her a thumbs down just because she sound like crap. Thumbs down, bitch. All right, y'all. Let me get off here and stop messing around. But deuces, everybody. Deuces.